Good morning, good afternoon, or depends on where you're watching this video from. Today is a Wednesday afternoon, for me at least when I'm making this video, and it's been quite a week. I have not been able to unfortunately make any form of videos this whole week, but today I have 2 days to make videos, and I have the green light of my parents to finally announce something very special. Oh god, I'm gonna get emotional. Sorry about that. Give me a sec. Damn. Oh, this is difficult. I didn't mean to do this. I am so sorry, but this took so long. This you don't want to know. God damn it, man. Whenever I make videos like this, I don't know what it is, but I just start getting emotional. Especially because this has been a roller coaster for us. This is embarrassing. I apologize, but hey, I guess men also have to show their emotions. But yeah, let's get into this basically. So as you can read by the title, I am moving out. Yes, you can read that correctly. I am not joking. I'm not lying to you guys. My parents have bought a house. Matter of fact, they've bought the dream house, basically. And I want to share you guys what it's been these past 2 years. Man, frustrations, breakouts, as in a way of, completely done with this whole market. Very fortunate to be able to get this house. So, yeah. I'm selling my place in a few weeks. I'm actually moving out in 7 weeks. We're getting the keys within 6 weeks, and yeah, we're moving out in 8 weeks. And if you wonder where we're going to live, we're going to be living in Zeeland, which is about 2 hours away from where we live now currently. So, how did this all start? You may wonder. Well, let's get straight into the beginning, right? Because this doesn't just happen of you waking up wanting to one morning just say, let's go ahead and move. Let's go search for potential houses to move out. So my mom, I guess, just woke up one day. Because I asked her, why did you want to move out? She said, I woke up this one day and I said, I want to move out. I said, what? That was it? Yes. We've been looking for houses for about 3.5, 4 years nearly. During my high school period, we have found multiple houses. We had gone through multiple houses, thinking like, wow, gorgeous. But you know that feeling if you go hunting for a new house? That feeling, you're missing this one special click of instantly arriving on your destination and having that, wow, this is my house. With this house in particular, we felt something unique, something that we hadn't felt with the other houses that we had been through. Bear in mind, we have gone through houses during the pandemic. We actually had my parents, may I say that. Very proud of my parents, by the way. If they're watching this video, I have no words how this is even possible. It's all possible because of my mom and my dad. I have had no play in this whatsoever. So I'm going to be respectful because my mom asked me this morning, pissed off, saying, did you say you bought a house? I said, no, mom. Listen to me. I said, I have a own place on the farm that's going to be mine. I said, you guys got the house. I can't afford a goddamn house. Why do you think I'm in a place like this? So I just had to explain because she said, oh, Anna said. I said, well, Anna obviously didn't watch my video to the end completely, saying that you guys bought the house, but that's fine. It was a 2-hour live stream was. So there's one particular house we found. Absolutely gorgeous. Upon arrival, there was a road up front, but we were like, okay, it's not too close from the house. We arrive. The house. Wow. No words. We've been through houses and we were like, wow, wow, wow. You know that wow factor explodes? But then yet again, it's not hitting your heart. You have to be passionate about a house. Because I thought in the beginning, fuck it, a house is just a fucking house. It's nothing special. You just place a bid, get the finances through. I was wrong. I was completely wrong. It was way more than that. Let me be very honest here with you. This house was gorgeous. Yet it was missing that sparkle. You know what I mean? We had almost bought it. If it wasn't for COVID. But at the other hand, I'm glad we didn't buy that house. Because this house has actually become worse. In a worse state, interior and exterior wise. But not to mention the fact that the ground wasn't very, very big. Alright. And there was also a road in the background. So, you open up your windows or your door 24/7, constant, cars passing by. We don't like that. We wanted a place specifically that was quiet. That you wake up in the morning and in general don't have noise. We don't mind a car passing by. We really don't. But constant, it's annoying. So we came across, this house in particular. I'm going to show you guys. So this is the road to go to Zeeland. Actually, I got to cover this because it gives our address. I still can't believe it, bro. We're moving out. because we almost thought this deal wasn't gonna go through a couple months ago. There was a thing in the grass, agrarisch which means it's something you have to do financially, which is almost impossible for people to be able to afford it. And this house has been on the market for 2 years, and we kept wondering, this house is on the market value, yet it's been on the market for nearly 2 years. Why has this house not been sold yet? And we found out why. So this is the way to Zeeland, beautiful bridge. Look at that. I think there's actually oyster shroom farms. But this is the property at the back. I want to show you guys. This is a little piece of the garden. This is why my parents, that's my brother and his wife, got this property, because of the space. And we had in particular, well, my parents in this, because I didn't have much saying. Well, that's not also true. I had a little bit of saying, but if my parents found a house they liked, I have to go with it. Because if not, I'm homeless for 2 months if I don't have the space. But no, all jokes aside, this place, upon arrival, we were like, wow, this place is fucking gorgeous. Middle of nowhere. It's literally a village. No city close by. Okay, yes, Terneuzen, maybe Goest. Half an hour, 40-minute drive. That's perfect. It's exactly what we wanted. Also, a reason why we got this is for business. This was one of the few houses that had business potentials. A lot of these other places we were like, it's nice, but for the price you're paying, you don't get that much square meters on ground, because ground in the Netherlands is very costworthy. Ground is actually worth more than a house itself. That's the joke. This ground, you're essentially just paying for the ground. Sure, location as well, but the thing is with places like and houses like these, they actually are cheaper. It's strange way maybe what I'm saying, but a house like this would cost a couple million in Rotterdam, Amsterdam. Matter of fact, you won't even find a house like this in Rotterdam. Even with these big ass mansions house, sure, the house you can find, but not this type of size property in Rotterdam. And Amsterdam especially, this is like 30-40 million in America, this type of property. If it was LA, we know how LA works. Shit is overpriced. Anyways, this is the side of the property, which is massive. There was actually a swimming pool once there, but the previous I think actually the current owners that are moving out soon, that dog drowned in there. And this is when upon arrival. This is the front. Yeah, chickens. My dad doesn't want the chickens at the front. I sort of agree with him, but the boss lady decides. Mom decides. So, yeah, that's the garage and that's the shed. Let me show you guys again. The shed is massive. The shed is bigger than the actual house. The reason why we like this house a lot is because it was a perfect size. We didn't want to go for an over dramatic big house. We've never been able to really have any form of interest in those type of houses. Now, look, bear in mind, quite a lot of work has to be done to this house, paint-wise only. For the rest, new kitchen perhaps. But that's not my issue. That's not my responsibility, because I have my own place on this farm. But however, one thing, we are all going to have to put work in, and I am very aware of this. So the first couple months is going to be very, very heavy. This was also one of the bigger reasons why I haven't studied the past 2 years, because this was fucking around in the background. This house had been in our background for 2 goddamn full years. Me thinking, is it going to go or not? If I study now, I'm in Utrecht, it's gonna fuck me up. This house caused a lot of stress. Well, not even the house, but the bullshit rule behind the house. The agriculture part, it just didn't make sense. We found a way around it, luckily. So anyways, I want to show you guys this. So this is the garage. The garage is not a bad size, but the shed is where the businesses will be. So my mom was going to work full-time eventually. This is, hopefully in the next upcoming 12 months, we'll have this project done. My mom still works full-time. Then we've got horses on the sideline as a passive income. Well, passive, that's also full-time income. My grandmother hopefully has her own post-package thing. Because we looked in the village and we thought, okay, how many businesses here have animal care, animal daycare? Are there any post-packages? None of the one I just told you. There's no post-package offices there. There's no thing for animals, and so cats and dogs. Perfect for me. Because this property has business rights, which means you can place a business. And my dad, in the meantime, he would like to have his own car business there, which is what appealed to us. This shed appealed to us so much because of its size, of its height, its width, and its length. We divide the shed into half, a quarter. I get a quarter, my dad gets a quarter, and the other half is probably for him. So yeah, this is very unique. I want to show you guys this. So there's essentially four of these doors, two in the beginning and these two at the end. This will be my place. You see that window? I think it's, yeah. Oh, is it after that window? No, that's that. But that window, that's where my place starts. I'm gonna show you and examine it. So these two doors I want to replace, but my dad told me these are pretty expensive. So yeah, kitchen in the L kitchen there. That's the unfortunate thing. There's not a kitchen. Dining table there. You know, I want to put an extra window, L-shaped couch that I have right now in my place, and then a TV across there. Yeah, they didn't really use this place, unfortunately, which is a shame. This is like the mini garage, excellent for your car storage or other unique storage, and the shed itself has storage on top. So you know, we move and open this door. Not really the nicest door, but yeah, very strange. I'm gonna have to see what I do this like a shower or something. And this is going to be my bedroom. Look at that, height, ceiling, perfect, width, length, amazing. But then there's one issue, which is not a big issue, but that's the background. You know what we're gonna do with the background. Yeah, I want to show you all the shed. They got a nice BMW coupe, very nice car actually. And this is the shed. Well, I mean, yeah, crazy. And we measured it, and it's all safe because the support beams support this property, and it's been upkept very, very good. This property by the owners. The owners are actually, for you guys wondering, they're Belgium. They're actually very old. For you wondering why do they want to get rid of this beautiful property, this gold mine? Because they want to live close to their grandchildren. They want to live closer to the boredom of Belgium. It's quite a far travel. Every time an hour and a half going to their grandchildren in Belgium at that age is very far. And not to mention, the upkeeping of a property in a house like that at that age of 65, 75 is heavy. It's not just a small task, because I could see they hadn't done much with my place in years. It was neglected, unfortunately, which is a shame because, well, let's be honest, the fuck would they want to do with a place like that? They already got a place. Now, about my parents' house, I didn't show you that. I'm going to keep that private as far as now, because out of respect to my mom and dad, but they don't mind me making this video. I had to be quiet for a super duper long time. Not allowed to mention to anyone that we were actively looking for a house. Not to mention anything about us moving. I have the green light. And sorry about the beginning, bro. I'm a little pussy. I'm sorry. Sometimes emotion gets the best of me. But you don't know how much this stress has caused us as a family. Like, especially my mom. It did hurt to see my mom go through so much stress, and my dad, both of them, to be very fair. Because I'm in the background just thinking like, fuck's sake, is this going through or not? Because I'm pissed on my pants as well at an eventual point. Like, is this house going through? Is it not going through? A lot of uncertainty. And after, I think, maybe 8 or 9 months of this property, we finally can say we're the owner. My parents' house has sold. Within 3 days it got sold. I actually met the new owners a couple of days ago on the weekend. Very young. And ironically enough, this is the crazy thing. The owners actually know my brother and his wife. They grew up together. Because I thought, hey, wait a minute. I recognize this guy. I don't really recognize the girl, but I recognize the guy. So yeah, congratulations to them. They get a very, very gorgeous house. And also, the reason why we are moving out, we wanted space, we wanted more privacy because, the fortunate thing is living in a neighborhood, people get on your skin. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not speaking for my parents. I'm speaking for myself. I didn't like the fact that every time I went outside, I got bothered by neighbors. I'm not sure how my parents feel about it, but I have to speak for myself and be honest saying, I like it when it's peaceful, and this farm offers it all: ground, business opportunities, and most important, a feeling of a heartwarming home. Yes, that basically. So sorry if I made this video so long, and yet again, sorry man for the crying, but this is spectacular, bro. Because if this wouldn't have happened, guess what I would have done? I would have sold my place, and I would have lived in Spain in the next 2 years. I had actually discussed it with my mom and dad whilst they were still going at this house, with the green light or red light. I was actually actively looking for property in Spain for weeks long. I found a couple properties. I was like, well, if this shit doesn't go through, I'm going to have to sell my place because I need a place that I can stay permanently for the rest of my life, hopefully. And an affordable country which is still in the EU is Spain. Gorgeous country. And, but yeah. I'm glad that's not happening. So this is all thanks because of my mom and dad for working that. Ooh, is that a storm? Yes, for working their ass off, man. This wouldn't have been possible without them, and this would have also not been done properly if it wasn't for my sister and grandmother. So yeah, this is exciting as well because my mom and dad and my grandmother Anna, they've all grown up with living on a farm. I haven't, so this is going to be a very unique experience for me and my little sister. My brother has grown up on a farm, so he knows what it feels like. But for us two, it's going to be very strange, because we're actually city people. City boy! But I don't like the city that much. I've explained it so often. I am not a very big fan of the city. Doesn't really intrigue me. This, however, this place, Zeeland, I'm going to be honest, I don't know where the fuck we're moving at. I don't know the street name, even if I did. But yes, refreshing content as well. That's what you might think as well. Finally, we're going to have so much goddamn refreshing content on this channel as well. Because that's why and I'll be upfront and be honest with you guys. That's what's one of the main reasons for quite a while in the beginning why I was sad as fuck in my videos. Because I had that thing in my mind the whole time. The house isn't going through. We're not moving out. That had a very big impact on me mentally during the videos as well. Disappointment, sadness. Like, it's over. We're not getting the house. Until I think 4 months ago, 5 months ago, we sat down and my parents were like, we got something to tell you. I'm like, oh shit, what have I done? You know that feeling when your parents call you to come downstairs and you're like, oh, what have I done? That guilt trip feeling, but you've not done anything. And then they just said it, and yeah, crazy, man. So yeah, thank you so much, and I obviously can't wait for the content. The content is going to be freaking awesome, man. Really, really cool with horses. It's gonna be fucking awesome. It's gonna be awesome, man. Our dream house, and let's hope we stay in this house until we die, basically. So yeah, thank you all so much, and apologize for the video Monday. I didn't do my research on the video. Yeah, very lazy of me. I agree with you. It wasn't a shit video, but it wasn't in England. It was in Australia though. But thought I'd speak about the topic regardless. So anyways, thank you all so much for watching. Take a later, man. Peace out.